You're on.
Okay, so this is our enzyme celibate, and so we're going to add it to the first, whichever one you want to make first. Maybe I'll make the one that's more concentrated first. So I'm going to add it to the 6 first, and then in 10 seconds I'm going to add it to the 3, and then I'm going to add it to the 1.5, etc. every 10 seconds. So by the time I'm done here, it'll be 50 seconds, and it'll just be about time for me to take the first time point from this one. And then I'll take the time point from this one 10 seconds later. Yeah. It might end up, as you look at your reactions, if your lower concentrations don't have very much yellow, you might want to give them more time. So that's why I didn't write down the times for some of these, because I don't really know how long I'm going to want to let it go, because I want to wait until it turns yellow enough for the spec to see it. Okay, so in this case, I'm going to need to change tips often. So as soon as I add the enzyme, and I'm going to pipette up and down to mix it, I'm going to dump the tip before I get another tip and add it to the next one. So I have 10 seconds to do that. Okay, so I'm going to measure the enzyme from the first one. Remember, this is 500 microliters. I'm going to start the timer. And I'm going to pipette up and down to mix, change tips, and then I have right at the 10-second point, we're going to mix. Right at the 10-second point, so it'll be at 20 seconds. Mix. I'm looking for 30 seconds. Mix. Looking for 40 seconds. Mix. And 50 seconds. Mix. I'm ready for my first time point at 1 minute. Stop. So now I shouldn't have to change tips, because as long as I don't touch the stop solution. So at 20, and at 30, oh, Delta Airlines. Is there any way that can go away? And see, now I feel like I might need more time. Oh, shoot, I didn't do this the way that I wanted to do it, and I went to change the labeling. 40, shoot. Alright. Poop. Screwed that one up. And at 50. Okay, so instead of every 2, this is the whole series right here, so I'm just going to relabel these. Okay, and then at 1 minute. So this has been 2 minutes for this one. See how much more yellow it is? And 2 minutes and 10 seconds. And 2 minutes and 20 seconds. And 2 minutes and... Notice it's still going on in the pipette, so I can actually leave it in the pipette. Does that make sense? So it's actually still reacting in the pipette. So I can go right to 40. And you can see how this is really light. So I might have to redo those and give them more time. And 50. Okay, so I wanted to just show you that I changed the way that I did this. So what I really did was all of these were the 1 minute. So I'm just going to relabel these. These were the 1 minutes. And this was the 6, the 3, right? The 1.5, the 0.75, the 0.3, what is it? 0.375, and the 0.184, right? For 1 minute. And then these were the same ones for the second minute. So then I'll know what I'm reading. Okay, so that's the best way to do it quickly. I will make a note that I think I messed up the volume on these two, so we might have to redo those. But otherwise, I think it's pretty good. You can see that it makes sense that these are lighter than these. And you can tell that these might need more time, so I might have to rerun the 0.375 and the 0.184 because these aren't yellow enough for the spec to read, I don't think. Okay, then you just read these in the spectrophotometer and you'd be all done.